Introducing linking verbs at GrammarSongs by Melissa. You know that action verbs are words that provide movement for nouns, like people and objects when you speak or write. A ball can bounce. Superman can fly. You also know that even with the coolest nouns in mind, you can't write a story or even a sentence without a verb. The pirate, what did the pirate do? Nouns provide the characters, settings, and objects when we speak or write. The verbs provide the action, at least most of the time. Huh? What? Action verbs provide movement for your characters and objects. A ball can roll. Kids can play. Action verbs tell what something or someone does. Linking verbs tell what something or someone is. To link means to connect. Linking verbs simply connect who or what the sentence is about, like Judy, for example, to other information. Judy is a happy girl. Notice the linking verb isn't doing anything. Neither is Judy. Linking verbs simply connect the subject to more information about the subject, providing more information for the reader. Am, is, are, was, were, seem, seems, and seemed are some common linking verbs you will encounter or use when you read or write. There are many other verbs that can act as linking verbs too, depending on the situation, so learning about linking verbs can take a little practice. Remember, linking verbs tell what someone or something is, so let's practice identifying linking verbs in some simple sentences. Tony seemed upset. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head. I see Tony. He sure doesn't look happy. Tony is what or who the sentence is about, so he's my subject. And the information I'm learning is that he's upset. So which word is the linking verb? Which word links the subject to more information? Seemed is the linking verb. Seemed connects the subject, Tony, to the information. He's upset. Let's look at another sentence. The cow was white with black spots. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head of a cow. So the cow is my subject. And the information I'm learning is that it is white with black spots. So which word is the linking verb? Which word links the subject to more information? Was is the linking verb. Was connects the subject, the cow, to the information that it's white with black spots. Where would the linking verb be in this sentence? The children are 6 years old. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head of children. So the children are who this sentence is about. They are my subject. And the information I'm learning is that they're 6 years old. So which word is the linking verb? Which word links the subject to more information? Are is the linking verb in this sentence. The children aren't doing anything. Are simply connects the subject, the children, to more information. They're 6 years old. So remember, action verbs tell what the subject of the sentence does. Linking verbs connect the subject to more information. Am, is, are, was, were, seem, seems, and seemed are some common linking verbs you will encounter every day when you read, speak, and write. There are many other verbs that can act as linking verbs too, depending on the situation, so learning about linking verbs could take a little practice. Hooray! It's time to celebrate your knowledge of linking verbs. Thank you for joining me at GrammarSongs by Melissa.